All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Race for Real here at Wednesday night. And of course, this month is our end of month meet. And we've got the Asphalt Syndicate Car Club down in the pits putting on a show and shine display down there. So welcome to the Asphalt Society Car Club. And of course, there's lots of action happening on the drag strip here tonight. Joining me in commentary, Adam Heron. How are you tonight?
Good evening, Bushy. What a wonderful night for some racing. The weather's cleared up for us.
It certainly was looking a little bit ominous earlier, but it appeared to be a lot more blue sky around this afternoon than there was grey. So that's definitely a good sign. Our first pair of cars about to break the finishing line beams for the first time. 1689 with a 3, 82 miles an hour.
And a 2170 at 64 from the Aeroflow. As we've got the pocket rocket. Let's see if we can tune in live with him. There we go.
Yes, there we go. Stewie in the Mazda 2. No pressure here, Stu. It's a no light or nothing.
Oh, maybe Billy's played with him already on the beams. We know the reverse lights work because we can hear the beeping tone. Hello, guys on the big screen. Hello.
Billy wouldn't be picking on him.
Heath can see
it'd be the other one.
Big screen.
It'd be the other one that would be, for sure. All right, so plenty of room in the staging lanes here tonight. If you've got friends around or 068 on the tree for Stewie. He's come out all guns are blazing.
How good's technology?
Pretty well set up there, Adam.
What's he playing there, Mariah Carey?
Who knows? It would be an eclectic mix, that's for sure. All right, 1966 for Stewie in the Mazda 2 at 66 miles an hour and a 12.34 with a 7 at 111 for the Rocket Lane.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. He's doing it with a smile. What we got down there in the on the start line? A Corolla wagon. I think taking on the BMW down there in the Rocket Lane. I think this BMW has been out here the last couple of weeks at the Aeroflow Race for Real events. The burnout style seems familiar, as in lots of smoke. All right, the little Mazda away nicely. Flash of flame out the pipes on the change. On all three so far. And it just gets to the finish line by 10th, 12.07 with the 112 miles an hour across the finish line.
And a 12.07 at 111 from the Aeroflow as we move in next to the Falcon versus Falcon. Old school versus new school. One of our award winners in the Aeroflow lane.
Yes.
One of our regular attendees now. I think I've seen him nearly every week now.
Yeah, it's certainly been a much more regular. Oh, nice
reaction
light.
Time.
Nice light. 017 on the tree for the Aeroflow lane. The newer model's going to get the win here, though. 13.96 with a 6, 98 miles an hour.
And a 15.49 at 85 from the older Falcon. As we move down, we've got Hustle, the VL Commodore, taking on the VF. Sounds like an iron lion.
Does have an interesting note to it. And I think we've got Amelia down there in the red Commodore.
Hello to all those watching on the YouTube live streams. MII Diana, Sype Gypsy, Mr. Sardine. Just to name a few on here.
Yes, all of our regulars.
Yep, Mad Cow's back. Everyone's on back. Even Mr. Mike Sampson watching all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yes, he is very much a regular. All right, the VL sitting in stage.
Here we go, deep stage from the VF, but we eventually got for line. 7:11 reaction time from the VL, but the VF looks like he's powering through. VL looks like something's not right off the line there, but it looks like he keeps switching to the right on him.
Yeah, it's moving around a lot. It launched and then I think got to about 100 feet out, and then motion seemed to drop down, I guess, for forward motion. 13.19 in the rocket lane.
And 18.25 at 60 from the VL in the Aeroflow lane. Up next, the 747 Nut taking on One Tough Ford.
Wow, your eyesight's much better than mine.
Yeah.
I can see number plates, but
I went to Specsavers when they said I should have.
Well, these are Specsavers too. Maybe I'm just blind.
So,
all right, I think the Mustang, if memory serves me correct, the driver of the blue Mustang down here in the rocket lane is father to the guy in the green XD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have to try and sync that up together then later.
All right, the two drivers given the all clear. Big burnout from the wagon driver down there in the Aeroflow lane.
The long roof.
Yes.
I don't think you can call them a long roof in the modern era, but the touring.
Meanwhile, the Mustang just rolling up to the start line.
Yes.
All right, both into full stage now. 3 counts down, 4 tenths between the lights. The Mustang away first with a 2:21 reaction time. But the Commodore with the performance here. Marching on down the Aeroflow lane.
Nice win.
It was 12:04 with a 12:07 with a 4, I beg your pardon. 115 miles an hour.
And a 14.32 at 95 from the Mustang. Up next is Oh Try Me in the Ute. Taking on another VL.
I think we got a pair of LSs down there. Both those cars sounded very similar.
Well, I can see Stewie's going to be coming up to the coming through the tunnel.
I hope he's put plenty of fuel in it.
I think he can hear us. Thumbs up if you can hear me, mate. There you go.
Yes.
Very good. We'll get you back. We'll get you on the air in a second, mate, when you jump through the water box.
We should move the camera over so we can see the tacho, and therefore he has to go to red line.
Yeah, I'll make sure he's got it in super sport mode, track
yes,
mode.
Correct, track mode.
Yeah.
Unleashes all.
We're just checking out the Ute here. Might be something coming out the front of it. I can see Mr. Mop.
Well, that's never fun.
No.
All right, so both races cleared to run down the quarter mile here. Nice lead from both cars. 1.63 to the 60 for the utility. No mess, no fuss. And we'll lead from start to finish. 10.77 with a 0, 126 miles an hour. To an 11.58 with a 5 at 116 for the VL.
Now, up next, VF LSA. You can hear a bike. There he is down there. If I stood up, I'd be able to see it.
Yes, you'd be a little disappointed if your LSA sounded like a motorcycle. There's nothing wrong with the sound of a motorcycle, but it'd be something amiss because it would mean you're only running on 4 cylinders.
Mm.
I was talking to one of the members in my car club last night at our general meeting, and he's got 2 80s 2-stroke bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Like really clean examples. And I said, oh, you should come out to bike night. He said, oh, I'd love to, but no.
Yeah. I'd love to own a bike, but mentally I don't think I should.
I'll let that stop you. Longevity?
Yeah.
Well, it depends what sort of bike you have.
Maybe like a postie bike
Or a Vespa.
Little turbo on the side of
Yeah.
it. A Vespa.
I can see you on a Vespa.
I feel like with the Dumb and Dumber scenes. Like. Nice comfortable launch there from the VF, nothing too crazy.
Big puff of smoke at about 80 feet though, so I'm not sure what that's about.
Unless it might be on a... Oh, he's hit the brakes here, and he's braked at 1297 at 103.
All right, so our first pair of bikes in the water for tonight.
One of them's got a long tail.
Yes. Wonder if that's Gareth Wilcox's bike down there.
Might be.
Pretty sure it's his machine. So the extended swing arm is all about changing the center of gravity on the way the bike leaves. Allows the rider to be a little bit more aggressive on the launch RPM and therefore how fast or slow they can release the clutch.
The anti-wheelie thingamajig.
Yes, that's it, because there's no wheelie bar.
.996 at 153 from the Rocket.
And a 16.9, certainly unrepresentative at only 60 miles an hour in the Aeroflow lane.
As we have a look at our pitches, he's slowly making his way down the return. So the braking.
Still under his own power.
Yeah. Well, we've got 2 seconds here. We might see if the Pocket Rocket wants to have a quick chat. Stewie, can you hear us, mate?
Well, I certainly can, guys. How are you going? Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. If you want to use that, it's up to you. You can use either, mate. We can hear you on both.
Yeah, I can hear you, guys. Yeah, I can hear you guys. How you going?
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's doing well. Is it just sitting around? What's on your playlist at the moment, mate? That's not Mariah Carey, is it?
Yeah, a little bit different. I obviously you can't hear me through the camera, which is understandable. But no, I'm happy with that first pass straight off the trailer. Tonight in particular, I'm not too fussed about what happens down the end of the track. I know what the Rocket will do. It's more reaction time. So I'm happy with an 068 straight off the bat, but I know there's a big room for improvement. I've got to find at least another 0.05 of a second and I'd be happy. So we'll see how we go.
It's good stuff, mate.
Well, I think Stewie, the best so far is an 017, mate. So the bar's been set pretty high to start with.
We'll let him concentrate on his Mazda 2 burnout. We'll go back to our live pictures up top here. We've got the VS taking on the Lancer.
Commentator away nicely from the start line. Out in front, but the Lancer definitely showing some performance here. Went 1.8 to the 60. It certainly gets motoring at the top end. 11.73 with an 8. Adam at 117 miles an hour on this run.
And a 15.50 at 91 from the Aeroflow. We'll just cross back down to in-car footage from the Pocket Rocket.
Stewie, I want to hear rev limiters, mate. Rev limiters.
Definitely be no burnout, boys. I can assure you that. I won't be doing a burnout.
Skids for kids.
He actually has the radio on. All right, let's see if he can improve. He went 0.68 on the first run.
Might see if we can do a raw footage run.
Oh, he's consistent, 0.67.
Not bad, mate, an 1870.
Yep, 72 miles an hour to a 1923 at 72. Almost identical miles an hour there for both cars.
All right, tough 323. 323 wagon. A bit of torque steer in the water box.
Yeah.
Papa Greenfinger says, Sherry, make sure you take it out of eco mode. All right.
165 to the 60 for the Mazda.
And turns that 1.6 into 1182 at 114. All right. Is this father and son you're talking about?
Yes.
There you
That's
go.
what I believe is father and son. So good to see them both coming out to enjoy the racetrack.
Very good.
Do you like the colour of the Mustang?
I don't mind the colour of the XD either, to be honest. Like they suit them. Even
Yes.
if they were swapped, it'd be good. They're very fitting.
It's like a pastel green, isn't it, I
Yeah.
guess?
Not as quick reaction time this time from the XD, but compared to his 017 on his previous run.
No, the Mustang improved though. Does have a little bit more horsepower. I suggest maybe 2 more cylinders
He
as well.
respectfully let his dad win that one. 16.58 at 75 from the XD.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see father and son going head-to-head down the quarter mile against each other. Doesn't happen very often here at Sydney Dragway, at Aeroflow Race for real, but it's great to have the boys here tonight having a little bit of fun.
That's what it's all about, mate. Just when you're at 2 seconds, hit that switch for me if you got two. There we go. All right, VF taking on the wagon.
All right, the wagon had pretty good launch last time around.
Yes. Look at it go.
2-0 to the 60. Both cars almost identical to the 60.
It looks like the wagon's coming back too. Might go around him here. He might. Whoa.
Oh, only just missed by 0.017 of a second.
12.97 to 12.15. Up next, the mighty CRV. Taking on the VL. Now I can see some special tyres on the CRV, Bushy.
What do we got?
I just have a feeling that it's got semi-slicks on a standard CRV, so...
Bit of a giveaway, you reckon?
I don't know. We'll see.
Got a set of XTRs on it, has it?
Dunlop super soft.
Yeah. All right, both go. Oh, it's got a two-step on it. Flash of flame out the pipe on the two-step. Meanwhile, the VL out and gone. Goes 157 to the 60. And 11.53 with a 6 at 116.
And a 14.12 at 98 from the CRV.
I wonder if that's actually the limiter or is it a two-step?
It could be running in, it could be, yeah. As Oh Try Me in the Mighty Ute taking on the VFLSA. So the CRV is dropping some oil, I've just heard, unfortunately.
All right, so that means we might just have to do a couple of inspections of the Aeroflow lane there. Hopefully it's nothing untoward.
What we might do, Bushy, might just do a quick ad break while we've got the 2 seconds. Appreciate some of our sponsors and come back to you all shortly.
Designing and building a drag strip is extremely challenging. The lives of people are at stake. There is no room for error. My name is Frank Tarabay. I'm the owner and managing director of Every Trade Group.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer.
Nice and quick.
Yep, easy done. Sydney Dragway officials always on the case. Get the job done so we can get back to racing as soon as possible. All right, we can hear that utility coming up on the stall.
Oh, VF's all over the shop.
Utility will get there. 10.53 with a 9, 127 miles an hour.
Bit too much power off the line, I guess.
Joshua Bukareshvili down there in the rocket lane now. On board the Kawasaki. Did a string of O-lights last week. .103 on the tree here to a 112. Absolutely nothing in it, but Josh's bike is very quick. Should run into the 9s. 979 with a 4. 149 miles an hour, but a 10.01 in the Aeroflow at 150. Just checking out the rocket lane here at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Looks like there might be a little bit of a repair to come out. So what we might do, mate, just a quick note, next Friday.
Yes. Friday coming, yes.
Yes.
Is our next bike night here at Sydney Dragway, 28th of August, in conjunction with Sydney Random Riders, brought to us by Heavy Duty Magazine and Size Harley Davidson, kicking off at 6 p.m. and racing all the way through to 10. If you haven't already done so and you own a motorcycle, you talk about wanting to come out to Sydney Dragway and race your bike down the quarter mile. Friday is our next bike night. We have scrutineering and registration open from 4:30 p.m.
So what we might... Yeah, that's right. And then next Wednesday...
Yep.
Which is our 4B Nation.
2nd of September, of course. If you've got a four-wheel drive powered weapon, score a discount on your entry, as we do with all of our theme nights. If your car fits the theme, you get a discounted entry for coming along. Not in a four-wheel drive, that's still okay. With all the races that we have here at Sydney Dragway, you could come out here in a Mack truck and we'd say, let's race it.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly right. Or Adam could come out in a Vespa. Or a postie bike.
Now you've given it away, mate.
That's right. A diesel-powered Vespa.
Oh, wow, converted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So you can race anything and anything, but if you have a car or vehicle or bike that fits the theme night, you can come out for a discounted entry, which is a fantastic initiative to try and increase some interest. And there's, of course, all of our usual competitive prizes. There's one here for the fastest four-wheel drive of the night, a commentator's choice for standout vehicle or bike, the best reaction time, and also a standout first timer of the night. So they're our regular four prizes that we give away each and every Wednesday night here at Sydney Dragway for Race for Real. And as I said, the gates are open at 4:30 with scrutineering and registration from 4:30 to 8:30. Drag racing kicking off at 6 p.m. and concluding at 10 p.m.
And then up next, we're going to have our Old School Muscle Car Club. That's actually this Sunday, so
yes.
actually beforehand, 30th.
Yes, so from 7 till 10, obviously located at Sydney Dragway, coming via the competitors gate. Yep. Always a huge turnout of cars, so rock up early. Entry into that event is $20 a car, which include 2 raffle tickets for various prizes that are given away. You can see the flyer. There's a big selection of cars that turn up on the Old School Muscle Car Club Coffee and Cars event. So, it looks like there's I've always heard good reports of people that have come to this. One of the guys from work has come to a few now. And
you might have to come with the Anglia, mate. Or the, oh my God.
Yes, or the Escort.
Yes.
Either or. I've got a choice to make, although neither will be running on Sunday.
Yes.
It's the problem when you have old cars.
Yeah. When you've got so many cars, it must be so difficult.
Yeah. It's just shelling out all the time. There will be a variety of food trucks, plus some retail stores available as well. So some choices for your coffee and breakfast. Trophies will be awarded to 8 categories here, Adam.
Wow.
Best modern muscle and performance, fast fours, best rotor, granny spec, old school muscle, hot rod and custom, pro streeter.
Wow. And
the top 3 crowd pleasers. Raffle prizes have a choice of winning one of the awesome giveaways with a total of value of $1,000.
Holy moly.
So that's pretty decent raffle prize. Muscle Car Club merchandise will also be available in their marquee.
Wow. And then coming up, we're back to action, so we'll come back to those events. Good timing. So the Lancers taking on the Falcon Wagon.
All right, we've seen the Lancer a couple of times here already tonight. I think it may have the measure for the Falcon, but we'll soon see. It might be a sleeper spec, or granny spec, sorry.
Yes. Nice run here from the Lancer. Gapping the Falcon. 11.78 at 118.
I tell you what's consistent, and a 17.58 with a 9, 63 miles an hour for the Falcon long roof. Pair of Holden Utes going through their burnout procedure down there.
Tell you what, that Ute's very loud. Which
It
one?
is.
The white one?
No,
it the
no,
black
it was
one?
the black one, mate.
My mistake. So many Utes to look at. So could be a comfortable win here for the Commodore Ute.
Yes, yes.
The yin and yang.
All right, both away, not too badly. The Rocket Lane away first. Much better to the 60-foot as well. I think it's going to extend the lead from there, Adam. Get to the finish line first. 13.47 with a 7, 106 miles an hour.
13.57 at 102. All right, Pocket Rocket, live on the air.
CEOs in the competition. I'm surprised,
into it.
though, and you might be able to tell me better about salary cap management. And to have a
Yeah,
situation
my reaction time by the second, which is good, but not good enough. Still more in it. Still more passes to do, the better.
No, it's not.
I'd love to have a crack at that dog, though. I reckon that'd be fun.
Oh, as I said, consistency is key, mate. We'll see how you go on this one.
Yeah, well, that car manually shifted too, so he ran very consistent on the ET as well. So,
But those three plays you talk about.
Tell you what, it's a lot easier to camera up a Mazda 2 when it's not shaking around as much.
yes.
Yeah, it would be. So you
Not a margin car where it flicks off the roll cage 60 foot.
Yes, well, the G-forces aren't quite... Oh, he's not going to be happy with that. 180 on the 60 for the Mazda in this one. Something
Will he
like-
make it?
No.
We'll keep an eye on the left-hand side of the dashboard. Oh, not a bad result there, though. 20.74 at 67 from the Pocket Rocket.
And a 13.81 at 104 miles an hour for the Falcon in the Aeroflow lane. We got coming up next, Adams, like a Ranger down there, Raptor.
Yeah,
to come
Ram
on it.
1500.
Oh, it's a Ram, sorry, beg
Yep.
your pardon.
So up here, though, we've got the VS taking on the FG Falcon.
Well, the Falcon went after the light. I think that might be Mr. Borg. And a 13.98 with a 3, 99 miles an hour at the finish line for the Falcon to a 15.53 in the Aeroflow. Our next pair, we'll see a pair of Golfs down the racetrack. Again, the yin and yang.
I was going to say a golf turn there for two, or two group of two golfs. but
Yes.
I don't know if I could say twosome, but I just did say it.
You know, when you try stuff and you probably shouldn't, there's the perfect...
Sorry, sir, you're dropping out on us.
Yeah,
Hang
just
on.
try to give a little bit more curry off the start line.
Yes.
And, yeah, that's why you got to, like a pro stock driver, you just got to stick to what you know. And, you know, you got to try stuff because, you know, it might not work. In that case, it didn't. So, hey, you just go back and keep chipping away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I nearly thought you left your clutch at the start line there, but luckily enough, we took off.
Yeah, no, I tried to bring the revs up a little bit just before the first light came on.
Yes.
And just see if I could improve the launch off the line. And unfortunately, being a manual and coming up on the clutch, it just was not happy. So
No.
go back to the way that we loaded it.
Well, we might come back to you in a little bit, Stu. You just dropped out of range as you're coming through. But basically, you were saying that he's trying to get that launch off the line, and it sounds like it's a knife edge in the vehicle at the moment.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's something I had an issue when I was trying to race the Escort all that time ago. So I've had a two-step fitted. So the idea of a two-step is you can hold your finger on the button. There's other ways to activate it, but button's probably the most common, and it's a preset RPM. So
Yes.
basically, you just hold your foot flat out.
Yep.
And make sure you got your finger on the button, obviously.
Yeah.
And say it's set at 4.5 grand
Yep.
or 4,000 RPM. It'll just sit at 4. You
Yeah.
let go of the button as you let go of the clutch, and if the timing's right, you'll get a consistent launch.
Can I be extra nerdy?
Yeah, sure.
Foot in the brake, foot in the accelerator, and it goes to a certain RPM, and I can use my paddles to go up and down the revs.
Ah,
And
wow.
once I let
So
go
you
of
can
the
adjust
brake,
it.
I can dial in the
Yes.
revs, and then let go of the brakes. It takes off. I only found out that afterwards because I thought, what if I try and take off in second? I realised when I hit the go up into second, I was actually changing the revs.
Actually-
Like, oh my god, I can dial in the revs.
Why, it lifts it up like a couple hundred at a time,
Yeah,
does it? Yeah, okay.
So
Well, that's much easier than plugging a laptop in and
no,
changing
yeah. I don't know whether that's part of the tune or not, but it's very nifty. As we look down the start line, we've got a Mustang taking on Clay Wong,
Yes.
the YouTuber with the Ellis powered Econovan.
Must be a weird feeling driving that thing, sitting
Sitting on top of it.
Yes. Because let's face it, it's a little bit more powerful than what the original 4-cylinder
Yeah,
Mazda
correct.
motor would have been. I think we should line that aqua-coloured
The
Daihatsu.
XD?
No, the aqua-coloured Daihatsu that just ran
Oh,
down
yes.
in the rocket lane up against the rocket.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually see it broadcast on the live stream, but in those first two passes, what you're aiming to do is leave the light, bring the clutch up,
Mhm.
second light goes out. That's
Yeah, we might. You dropped out again, mate. But I think what you were saying is keeping an eye on those lights, Bushy, and before you take off the line.
Yeah, I think that the hardest thing with any car is working out where to cut good lights consistently is to work out where everything is actually engaging. So especially with a manual car, you've got to get to a point where you find that friction point. So you're holding your leg and your foot in the same position, and that you can remove your leg and your foot at the same pace. If you just step off the clutch, you'll probably go into wheel spin.
Yes.
So it's all about actually, because that's what our professional series do. You know, on a full race prep track, you can actually just sidestep the clutch and, fingers crossed that your gearbox and driveline
Survive.
agree with the with that arrangement. Because if they don't, you're probably pushing it off the start line. But yeah, it's all about finding that friction point and doing the same thing.
Yes.
You know, Mark and I often talk about consistency, and it doesn't really matter whether you're racing an 18-second Mazda 2.
Play across the line, 14.17 at 97 to a 16.11 from the Mustang. So you move back down and get the old school versus new school.
Yeah, wow, that's a pretty pair of decent burnouts down there from both our Holden drivers. Adam got the VL in the rocket lane and the long roof in the Aeroflow.
They're down there somewhere. We can just see them through the
Yes.
commentary box in the smoke.
VL leaving nicely, 158 to the 60.
Maintaining it as well, Bushy. Nice
Yep.
consistent lead here.
7:30 at 93 to half track and through the finish line. 11:49 with an 8. 1:17 at the finish line.
To a 12.41 at 1:15 from the Aeroflow. As it's Ute versus Ute, or truck versus Ute.
Yeah. Yes.
Mighty Ram.
Ute away nicely. 155 to the 60. The Ram, not too bad for such a big vehicle. 219.
Wow. 10.56 at 1:26 to a 12.47 at 1:15. So we look down, what is that? It's Miss Jules, but is it a Gemini?
Yes. Gemini wagon. It's only a 2-door. So
Yep.
it's actually got like a panel van, but it's
Yes.
actually got windows in the back.
Okay.
It's got a big set of radial tyres on the back, and it's powered by an LS.
Right.
It's kind of shoehorned in there, as you could imagine. It does fit nicely. I was talking to the driver briefly when I signed in. Apparently fitting the driver's side exhaust manifold was a little bit tricky, obviously because of the steering and everything else that it had to go. Had to be planned around the steering arms. All right, just stalling at the end of the burnout there for the Gemini. The first timer out here at Sydney Dragway. You've got first timers in both lanes here. Whoa, the Gemini.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of wheel spin. The driver got onto it straight away.
I don't know where the little bushy. It's
Yeah.
all happening.
And the Commodore through the finish line first, 12:34 with a 112 miles an hour.
See if we got it. We might have just missed it. No, we just missed it. I'll see if I can bring it back for us. So we'll come back to the next one. All right. VFFS looks like it's going a little bit solo. We're just checking the line again. That VF done the same thing again, unfortunately.
All right, just going through the burnout procedure in the Aeroflow lane. Can be a little bit of a daunting task if you haven't done a burnout before.
It is, especially in front of 3,000 people on the internet.
Yes. Although it's one way to get on TikTok if
No.
things don't go to plan.
No such thing as bad publicity, isn't it? The
Something like that.
marketing jargon they say these days. Now, hopefully Stewie can hear me and he's turned his switch on because he's off at the moment. So, Stewie, if you can hear me, we need you to activate, mate.
No switches on.
There we go. There we go. We're ready. Oh, you're in the tunnel, mate.
Okay.
13:07 from the VF. So
Actually,
you were saying earlier before about the reaction times with the lights.
go. Yeah, I was just trying to do something a little bit different. Just trying to bring the revs up just a little bit. Go. But unfortunately, I probably should have stuck to what I knew. But go. Look, I just want to do a quick shout out as well, Steve, to Brett Starchbury. Brett's not here tonight, but I've been on the blower to him, or at least in some photos, and yeah, he's given me a few tips from up Penrith way. So thanks, Brett, for your help. Of course, Dialed In Racing, great bunch of people to be involved with here at Sydney Dragway, and you know, hopefully if I can get this thing down pat, the Dial Your Own night here at Sydney Dragway, we might have 2 officials racing, if we're lucky. I got to say though, Steve, the track's had a little bit of work done to it in the last day or two, and I can't vouch for everyone else, but I've actually found it quite good out there. They've scraped the track till 3:30, and the track feels good.
All right. The Commodores go through the line, 13.95 to a 15.21. As the mighty Mazda's up on the line, or the second mightiest Mazda.
Yes.
Taking on the Turbo CRV.
Nice little burnout down there for the Mazda wagon.
We might watch it from the Stewie cam.
Yes. You get a good shot of the launch off the two-step. You'll hear what I was talking about before. There's the two-step. Bit of a flash of flame on the change.
Turn the radio down, Stewie, mate. We can hear the radio. It's coming down. It's coming through too good.
Yes.
There we go. At least we can see his AC's off.
Yeah, he's preaching what he's told. What is practicing what he preaches, I should say.
Well, there we go, Stewie. 6:55 reaction time. And you're going to cross through for a 20:30 at 67. And a 15:44 at 90 from the Mighty Rocket.
I see he's using the clutch on the gear change.
Yes. All right, VS taking on the FG.
Do you know what I found when the few times that I've raced Adam is actually hearing the car through the helmet when it's not particularly loud. Can be a little tricky. Rocket Lane out in front at the moment, 2.34 to the 60 and a 13.80, 105 mile an hour at the finish line.
To a 15.80 at 91. Stewie come back down the return road. We've got the pairs of Golfs coming through on the start line. What do you got for us, Stewie?
Well, that kind of caught me by surprise. Expecting a tree. I thought we were still on the full tree, but that's okay. No for next time.
We're just got the end of that one, Stewie. We just missed what you said.
I didn't expect a pro tree. I thought we were still on the
No,
full tree.
Billy changed it on you as you came through, and now he's changed it back.
Ah, Billy, what are you doing to me?
Good old Keithy and Billy changing the tree on you.
Stewie, you know who your mates are now, right?
I already know the they're sneaky buggers. I wish I'd known it was pro tree. I mean, Keithy didn't give me the sign.
Keithy. There we go.
I was going to say I thought that it flashed way too quick.
They caught him off guard, mate.
Meanwhile, he's all upset because it was a 6 light.
All right. Beamer on Beamer.
Is there a word for a pair of beamers?
Pair of Beam I? Beam. I don't know.
Oh, I think a little bit of wheel spin out of the one in the Aeroflow lane there, Adam. Still 1.7 to the 60.
The 5 looks like he's a bit ahead of the 7 in. Looks like he'll take it. 12-12 at 1:15.
To a 10.82 at 127 miles an hour. So the 7 definitely with more horsepower.
All right, Lancer taking on the V8 Econovan.
All right, the Lancer should have the measure here. Fei Wong in the Econovan. Less powered, of course.
That was very sneaky, Billy and Keith.
You might have to come up here and do a official, what do they call it?
Well, I'm just looking at my friend here in the Falcon. I'm looking at him going, what?
Yeah.
He's looking at me and I'm like, well,
Official
I don't know.
protest.
Yes.
It was more than official process. God love those two.
Ronnie said he'll hear your official protest, but it'll cost you 500.
I think it'd cost me a little bit less than that, Ronnie. I think it'd probably cost me about $70 in a glass bottle.
Oh.
Well, you know what to do when he stands out in front of you.
Yes,
He'll win
I
that
do.
battle every time, Stu.
Oh, look, what do I do, mate? You got to have a laugh. This is what Race for All is all about, guys. It's about having fun. It's not just about, being serious all the time. Believe it or not, I am actually taking it serious off the line, but
Hey,
it's very hard to
Stewie,
be consistent.
just a quick interruption, mate. Just that glass bottle, is that single malt or double malt?
It depends on who's asking. Now, I've got a bit of an advantage, though, this time, boys, because I've got Gareth Wilcox in front of me on the big Kawasaki ZX14. So, Gareth's a bit of a character. If you've met him without the helmet, he's the nicest bloke you'll ever meet. He's a very, very good rider in modified bike. You can catch him at the New South Wales State Championship Series run events here at Sydney Dragway. Mm-hmm. And as Steve mentioned earlier, guys, don't forget Bike Night coming up very, very soon here at Sydney Dragway. It is an awesome day out for the family just to come out and watch. You get to see Gareth, you get to see Ethan, also known as Mr. Sexy. You get to see Sean Hollywood Dartnell, who's been down in scrutineering tonight.
Mr. Hollywood himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to see Keithy, the bald-headed Viking. He's just coming past me now. I got him. No, he's telling you, no. This is not fair, Adam. Keithy's down here telling him to put the tree under a pro tree.
Yeah.
This is not fair. Can you put the meeting director on for me, please?
I can find him.
Yeah, he'd be in his office.
We're just quickly getting some things together up here for 2 seconds. I will try and find him. Axel Tramp from the Ram Ute. Listen to it.
Well, you'd be stamping your feet if you were 4,000 pound and someone trying to.
Wow. 13.39, not bad. All right. So you said you were talking about Bike Night earlier, Bush. You said gates open at 4:30.
Yes, that's right. Gates open at 4:30. Scrutineering from 4:30 to 8:30. So just because we've started the event doesn't mean that you've missed out. So if you're not able to get here right on 6, that's okay. We run scrutineering all the way through to 8:30 in the evening. Racing is scheduled from 6 p.m. all the way till 10 p.m. And
Awesome.
the last couple have all but sold out or have sold out. So if you're thinking about bringing your bike out to Sydney Dragway on next Friday night, jump on our website and grab your entry sooner rather than later. If you haven't raced at the Dragway before, we do often do a little bit of a tutorial on the start line with
Mick Withers.
yes. do a little bit of a tutorial how to do a burnout, how the tree works, and you know, give you an actual demonstration with an experienced racer.
Well, I've just told Keith, just remember I'm racing the gentleman in the Falcon here, so, you know, keep it fair. You've got to be fair to your fellow competitor. He's up to something, Adam. I can tell by his face. He's got that grin on his face.
He's got a sneaky grin.
He has.
I think Ashley's in on it too.
No, Ash is great. Ash is actually looking after me. She's been giving me words of encouragement, so it's been fantastic. Because we want to race each other in the dial your own. I reckon it'd be a lot of fun.
So you're going to run the bike, are you, mate? No. Just
980 in the rocket lane on that one.
That's the second run he's done like that.
And we have a solo down there for Joshua Bukareshlev on the Kawasaki.
Oh, here's trouble coming past you now, mate.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Oh, big hit of the limiter at half track for Josh.
Yes.
And at the finish line as well. 10.15 with an 8, 139 miles an hour. Cost him a bunch of time.
All right, here we go. Pocket Rocket in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Mighty XD. He's going to get his copyright striked at this rate. 057 on the reaction tree from the Pocket Rocket.
Be much happier with that one. An improvement by 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, thumbs up on the big screen.
And the Falcon through the finish line, 15.32, 89 miles an hour.
And a 2024 at 71 from the Pocket Rocket. All right, down here we've got the Ford versus Holden.
All right, the Holden in the rocket lane here, Adam. Nice burnout from the Falcon, though.
Yeah, had a solo run, a good run last time. But now he's got a bit of competition with the Blue Oval. All right, as both vehicles are now staged. .6 reaction time from the Falcon, but if we look at the Commodore, .32.
Yes, they're very close in performance, though. The 60 foot's almost identical.
Time's nearly identical too, a 13.10 to a 13.45.
Yep. The quicker car just carrying another 3 mile an hour at the finish line, Adam, so very closely matched.
Very good. All right, up next, the Beamer taking on the Commodore Ute. So we'll cross back to Stewie once he comes back through the burnout pad. Have a quick chat to him. Here we go, Stewie cam activated. How was that tree, mate? Was that a bit better? They looked after you this time. As the BMW takes off.
Yeah, that was much better. I left roughly about the same time, but I must have just pulled the clutch up just that fraction quicker on the friction point.
Right.
But yeah, that was a lot better. Ideally, I'd like to go a little bit quicker than that. Chop it in half if I can.
Yeah, so that wasn't your best one, but you're definitely one of the quicker ones. You've got 3. Here you go.
Yes,
You've got 3 out of the last 5 top times, so
Yes.
you're doing good.
I get what you're saying. He probably does have definitely one in the top 5.
As we cross back, Falcon taking on the Beamer.
All right, the Falcon renowned for cutting good reaction times. Let's see, we can see an O light there. I think our best so far is an 017.
Yes. Listen to the Beamer.
Yeah, grabs second gear very quickly off the start line. I think he'd have an 8-speed gearbox in that, Adam. Is that correct?
It's either 8 or 10, depending on the variant.
Okay, 1066 with a 9, big speed, 127 miles an hour.
To a 1391 at 99 as the Lancer. Evo, so it's an Evo. We should give it some more respect. Evo taking on the wagon. Look at Stewie crossing. Look, checking his times here.
So there's your little time slip. For those that haven't raced at Sydney Dragway, that's an example of a time slip.
There you go.
Basically prints out the increments. Thank you, Stu. So his race numbers highlighted, and then his competitor in the other lane, and then basically runs a printout of the car's reaction time, and then it's increments down the racetrack that you hear Mark and I talk about consistently. To any racer, that is a very valuable piece of information.
Quick shout out to the production crew for putting the camera in.
Oh. All right, he's making his way through the tunnel. Big burnout from the VL down there, taking on the Golf this time.
We'll cross back to him in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it helps when they, because you know when you're in the headspace, and you know yourself, Steve, because you've raced junior dragster. Once you get used to one certain way the lights operate, your brain's kind of wired into it. But when they start playing around with the tree, it has its advantages and disadvantages. In the past, I've found it a lot easier on the pro tree. But now that I've raced a little bit more on the full tree, and particularly learning from Brett and a lot of other people, and Mark Thomas, exactly. Mark, I hope you're tuning into the live stream. Yeah, I'm starting to find that sweet spot in the tree where I know I can get that reaction time. Now it's just a matter of trying to cut it down by half again, and then then try and put it all together, which is easier said than done.
Yes.
But you know, tonight for me wasn't about what's happening down the end of the track. It's more about what's happening up the front here.
Well, I think for you tonight, the challenge is the reaction time. I think if you were trying to run for a #1 qualifier or something along those lines, then yes, the ET is important. But for most of our races here tonight, you know, yes, there are a number of them that might be. We get the occasional racer that comes out and wants to run a particular time because that's the goal in the ET. But I think for most competitors, it's taking on what Stuart's talking about, in that you want to test your reaction time, test how the car runs, and see if you can make both of those things consistent.
So 1061 to a 1532. So we cross back to our live pitches.
Do a quick shout out too to all the fans that have turned up tonight, guys. I know the weather looked a little bit iffy earlier today, but we got racing tonight. So
I heard a woo in the crowd.
Absolutely, mate.
Let me hear a woo if you're in the crowd. There you go, 3 people.
Yes.
No.
Good job. Good job. Well, that's 2 more than they had the first time.
Hands up if you think Stewie might get a 00 reaction time here. There you go.
Confidence.
Well, believe me, guys,
No
I
pressure.
am trying. I'm trying. And part of the reason for, ladies and gentlemen, so Keithy, who's one of our starters, Keithy and I are really, really good mates, as I am with everybody who wears a blue shirt here at Sydney Dragway. We're like family. But I want to try and get better on the tree. All right, because I want to set a challenge to Keithy that when he comes out and races, I want to see if he can better me. And I think he can, because he's got a Commodore, so he doesn't have to worry about a clutch.
Yeah, but Keithy's got 2 left feet.
There's a big woo on the live stream for you, Stu, from Tattoo Joe. And Zoom Zoom as well. Of course, that was a marketing slogan for Mazda. Not sure if they still use it, but definitely from the early 2000s. Look at that, 018
wow.
on the tree. Challenge accepted. See how red that looked in that car? Like
There
you could
you
see
go.
him drop the clutch,
Yeah.
and then the car reacted. And yeah, because of the delay in not having 1,000,000 horsepower there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Stu.
Did you see the damage to manifold came up on the car?
Oh,
plate?
did it?
No.
Wow.
Boost pressure overload on the dashboard.
Warning, warning.
Good stuff. All right. Let's get back to seriousness. All right, we've got the VS Commodore lined up. First timer. Haven't seen him out yet, I don't think.
No, not this car, I don't believe. One of the many Commodores out there that's starting to build popularity.
And value.
Yes.
They're getting rarer and rarer.
Well, we've been lucky enough to see some very clean examples. Running down the quarter mile
Got one
here.
for sale if anyone's interested.
Oh, is that still for sale?
Yeah, still for sale, mate. People offering me silly things. Some guy offered me a boat trailer. I said, well, what about the boat? Like, what do I want a boat trailer for? Yep.
That is a little bit of strange,
Yeah,
a strange bartering.
Yeah, the exciting adventures of Facebook Marketplace selling.
Yes. All right, Josh Bukareshlev down there in the rocket lane. Let's see what he can do. The last run was a little bit messy by Josh's standards. Hit the limiter a couple of times. Oh, goes after it there. 01 red. 060 green in the Aeroflow lane. Side by side across the finish line. Bukareshlev gets there by a 10th. 965 with a 9.
Oh, Stu's getting pulled up. He's done a 9.9.
Where? To the 60?
He did. Keithy, where's his? Keithy, check the parachute. Keith, you gotta check his parachute.
Poor Stu. Good run out of the Aeroflow lane there. 12.17 with a 114 miles an hour.
To 14.97 at 96 as the Ram takes on the 7 Series.
Oh, I think the 7 Series should have this one wrapped up.
Up for straight line, but for sound.
Oh, well, yes, they're two very different things, aren't
Yes. Listen to that and then listen to the V8 afterwards. Oh,
they? 156 to the 60 for the BMW, 212 for the Ram. And the BMW 1056 with a 127 miles an hour. So also very consistent.
yep. 1283, 114 from the 1500 as the VL takes on the 323 wagon.
Wow. Strong burn out there for the VL.
Pocket Rocket's coming back down, going for another run.
Going to need some more fuel soon, I think.
Gee, wait, 6 or 7 runs?
017 on the tree for the VL.
I've still got 3/4 of a tank.
Mate, you just got pipped on the line. We got no 1-7 reaction
By
from the
thousands.
VL here. And he converts it to a 11.51 at 116 to a 12.54 at 114 from the 323 as the Golf takes on the VF wagon.
What are they doing to you, Stewie?
Not too much in the reaction times here. The Golf fractionally better, but the Commodore wagon with more horsepower. 195 to the 60 in 12.06 with an 115 miles an hour in the rocket lane for the Commodore to take the win. 13.96 with a 6 at 114 for the Golf. So a big speed for
Yeah, wow.
for the ET.
All right, Mustang taking on to the VF.
Now we've got a Mark Thomas favourite down here, boys. We've got her 2J just in front of me,
Oh, yes,
and it's great to see a Super here
it is.
because we're big fans of the 2Js. We love our 2Js here at Aeroflow Race for Real, as we do other cars. But you know, this model still looks fantastic, doesn't it? Keithy just told me that I'm still not quick enough. So,
Well, ask him what he ran. Oh, hang on, he
well,
didn't.
he's just here,
Yeah,
actually.
that's right.
How did he go tonight? How's his running been going? Oh, hang on,
not
he has
tonight,
it.
but got a
sorry.
0.15, so that's my best reaction
got a what?
time. A 0.15.
What, in the safety one?
Nah, mate, in the Commodore, mate.
Funny that.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Good. Keithy said he's going to race next week.
That would
That's
be fun.
sensational.
He could do the starting, he could do the flick the switch and then take off.
Now, I don't know if Wes can hear me down the end of the truck, but he's probably wondering what I was so pumped up for.
Yeah, he can hear you.
Wesy, that's what happens, mate. That's what I'm like when the Dragons win, mate. I'm pretty pumped up.
All right. We've got a bit of ute versus ute action down here on the start line. We'll flick back to that one there.
Now, Steve, I've just had an explanation from our meeting director
Yes.
about what's been going on. Yeah. I really feel for the opponent in the other lane, the other racer, but the boys are just having a bit of fun tonight.
I was going to say, how deep does this go?
Sorry?
How deep does the game go?
I don't know. I don't know. You see, Mark Thomas isn't here this week to keep everybody in line. So, you know,
Well,
we miss you, Mark. We miss you, Mark. But, you know, Adam, just remember you're working with Steve. So, you know, Steve's the serious one in the commentary.
I'm trying to keep him in line, mate. Don't worry.
All right, well, guys, we've
You're
got a
funny.
little bit of the wet stuff.
Yeah,
which is just starting to come down. I've just been instructed by Keithy.
You've got a moist moment, mate.
Yep, so we can have a bit of a break. But look, in all seriousness, to everybody who has turned out tonight for Aeroflow Race for Real, thank you guys. It's not an event without all the racers and the spectators that are here tonight. And to everybody that's turned up in the car show as well, thank you guys. I'm all tangled up. Oh no, I'm not. I'm good now. All tangled up, so yeah, no, it's great. It's good.
Well,
But hopefully this won't last too long, guys.
what we might do is have a look up at the big screen and talk about bike night coming up. So, got some information here, Stephen, in front of you. Gates open from 4:30, you said before.
yes, that's exactly right, Adam. 4:30 to 8:30 is scrutineering. Gates are open from 4:30. So if you're able to get here early, get yourself set up. That's always a good thing. If you can't get here at before 6. The scrutineering is open until 8:30 in the evening. You need to go through scrutineering to get your run sticker and go through all the necessary paperwork, etc.
Yes.
We are scheduled to be racing from 6 p.m. all the way through to 10 p.m. So Bike Night is brought to us by and
I
supported
can
by
feel it.
Sydney Random Riders, Harley Davidson, Heavy Duty Magazine and Size Harley Davidson. All you need is, actually it's pretty easy on a bike because most of the time you wear your leathers and that on the road, but you need an approved full face helmet with a Australian standard NZ standard 1698 or AS NZS 1698 2006.
Okay.
There's just a whole heap of numbers here.
Someone out there knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, R22-5 or an M2015 or M2020 as a minimum.
Yep.
A jacket, a purpose-made motorcycle riding jacket, leather or dry rider Kevlar with all armour inserted. And dry rider Kevlar style jackets need to have all the armour. This includes the back protector as well.
Very intricate here.
There is. I'm not going to sit here and read the blurb, right?
What way do you have to tie your shoelace?
Yes, left foot first.
Well, guys, we've got this little break in proceedings. It's good to see Clay back again this week. How are you, mate?
Hey, mate, I'm good. How are you?
Very well. How's the Econovan running tonight?
Yeah, not too good, mate.
Well, it hasn't had the same problem it had last time you were here, so that's not a bad thing.
It's definitely a step in the right direction. Yeah, we've been fixing it, and slowly we should be able to get a 13-second pass today.
That's awesome to hear, mate. It's good to see it back and all running well.
I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well as well. Hopefully the rain goes away. What do you think?
I hope so, mate. I washed my car yesterday, not today, so nobody can blame me.
You jinxed it.
Oh, no, I didn't jinx it because normally if you wash your car on race day, the wet stuff comes out. That's exactly right. Now, just behind Clay, we'll do a quick interview because we've got TJ down here. And you know that I'm a massive fan of these cars. How are you tonight, mate?
Eliana.
You having fun?
Yeah, so much fun.
What's your best time in the car?
First time.
First time. Fantastic, fantastic. Have you bit no need to be nervous. Absolutely. Once you get the first one out the way, it's good to see you too, boys. Guess what? It's a manual. Respect, respect. You do well, mate. Welcome to Sydney Dragway.
Good
and welcome
stuff.
to Aeroflow Race for Real. Welcome to Sydney Dragway and welcome to Aeroflow Race for Real.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next week, Stewie, if we have a look up on the big screen, Mr. Bushy.
Yes, that's of course, we mentioned that before. We have our four-wheel drive theme night, of course, drag racing and four-wheel drive show and shine, and of course the flex ramp that we've had down in the pits.
Remember when I went down there with the camera?
Yes.
And I nearly lost my head because this car went 45 degrees. I didn't realise what they were doing, and
you were in the wrong spot, weren't you?
I got the best seat in the house, but I didn't realise it wasn't a seat.
So, that of course, the theme nights for the four-wheel drive and diesel nights have always been very popular here at Sydney Dragway, and of course, the 2nd of September is the next one in collaboration with the Forby Nation Car Club. Certainly going to be an exciting night as always, and the gate and and scrutineering times are similar to the bike nights, of course,
so
open
4:30 and then 6 p.m. start. And so there's a couple of prizes, I believe.
Yes, that's right. We've got a prize for the fastest four-wheel drive of the night, a commentator's choice or standout for the standout car or bike of the night, and the best reaction time, and last but not least, a standout first timer.
Awesome.
So in trying to encourage our first timers to head out to Sydney Dragway.
Very good. Very good.
You might not be the fastest, just something that catches our eye.
Now, I've been told, do not announce this event until 7:30. It's 7:30 somewhere, Bushy.
Okay.
So without further ado, if we have a look up on the big screen, ladies and gentlemen, no one knows about this, but here we go. 21st of November is LS Nationals.
Okay, there we go, Adam. So on the 21st of November, Sydney Dragway and the Dialed In Racing team are bringing together the LS community on a massive celebration of all things LS. Wow, we're going to get some entries to this, that's for sure. Whether it's built for the strip, for the street, the dyno, or the show scene, if it's LS powered, it belongs at the LS Nationals. The event will feature drag racing, drag and drive competition, LS only show and shine, prizes for best overall build, best LS swap, best interior, best paint, and best engine bay.
Wow. And the dyno combo.
That's exactly right.
I might have distracted everyone then, but that's awesome.
Yes, very much so. We've got a Trader Alley coming along. There's food and entertainment as well happening off track.
Wow.
VIP parking on the Eastern Hill under the big screen, up where the advertising is right now. There's huge prizes and awards throughout the day, and plenty of more information to still be announced. So that's definitely going to continue to build over the next month or so. Tickets and info available at sydneydragway.com.au.
So check that out. Check out the website. Make sure your notifications on for that one. I think they're going to sell out very quickly.
Yes.
I was told a pinky promise this one, but I think with 5 minutes to go, I'm allowed to do a sneak free entry for those watching on stream. And then after that one, Bushy, we've got the 20th of September, we've got the test and tune.
That's right, the IHRA test and tune for Sunday, the 20th of September here at Sydney Dragway. And that will always be a good opportunity to bring your tech car out to Sydney Dragway and do some tests, do some laps. Of course, that will be for the next in prep for the next Nitro event that's coming up in the following week, I think it is.
Yes.
The details for the test and tune, we have gates open at 7 a.m. with reg on scrutineering from 7 till 2 and racing from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Wow. So as I said, if you want to get some testing in before the big Nitro, or you've got a car that you just want to see how it goes, and you don't, it's not really the best financial decision to privately hire a whole track for yourself, and
well,
why not?
Why not?
If you want,
you can if you want.
I mean, if you want to be part of the test and tune, it's a perfectly good easing and a good time with your mates, and bring them out and test your car. So as I said, we've got a bit going on. As I said, we've also got that old school muscle car show.
Yes, which is this Sunday coming, the 30th. And we ran through, there's a lot happening with that event on this coming Sunday from the Old School Muscle Car Club. Of course, here at Sydney Dragway, enter via the Ferrers Road Competitors Gate. Always a huge turnout, so suggested that you rock up early to the event. Entry is $20 per car, which will include 2 raffle tickets for various raffle prizes, which I'll mention later. Extra raffle tickets can be purchased from the OMCC tent, as well as your opportunity to grab some merchandise, which they'll have available if you so desire. A variety of food and coffee trucks will be available, plus the retail stalls also on site. Trophies will be awarded for the following 8 categories: Best Modern Muscle and Performance, Fast Fours, Best Rotary, Granny Spec, Old School Muscle, Hot Rod and Custom, Pro Streeter, and the top 3 Crowd Pleasers. Raffle prizes.
Wow. Oh, that's right. You get 2 raffle tickets.
Yeah, you get your 2 raffle tickets upon entry, but if you're feeling lucky, you can purchase some more, get yourself some better chances. With those raffle tickets, you have a chance of winning one of the awesome giveaways with a total worth of $1,000 in raffle prizes. As I said before, the OMCC will also have their merchandise available at their tent. And the icing on the cake is that there is an opportunity to join a convoy down the quarter mile here at Sydney Dragway. No burnouts or speeding over 50 k's an hour. So it's just a little bit of a cruise down the racetrack. Spectators are free for the event and will be directed to the specific parking on site in the morning to check it out.
Awesome.
Sounds like a good day, a good way to start your
Sunday.
Sunday.
Going on.
There is a lot going on.
Well, with that lot going on, we've got a tractor on the track just wiping down the surface. So we're going to quickly jump to some ads. I'm going to go down and judge the car show.
Yes.
And then when we return, hopefully we're back and we're back in action. So with that, put on some ads and be back with you soon.
You can spot them from a mile away. The ones who run Mickeys. They don't blend in. They don't back down. They build bigger. They drive harder. They win. Mickey Thompson isn't for everyone. It's for those who refuse to follow and choose to lead. Running Mickeys means something. It means you're part of a movement. Builders, racers, rebels. People who defy limits. Who set trends, not follow them. Who don't ask for permission. You want grip? You want guts? You want glory? Then you want Mickeys. Because if you're not running Mickeys, you're missing out on the most iconic name in tires and wheels. Born from American ingenuity, still American owned. Built for those who blaze their own trail. Mickey Thompson, for the bold, for the winners, for the ones who forge their own legacy.
Hi, I'm Anthony Matuk, and this is MR Engineering.
Designing and building a drag strip is extremely challenging. The lives of people are at stake. There is no room for error. My name is Frank Tarabay. I'm the owner and managing director of Every Trade Group.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
This incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw kart driver.
Expro Ignition by Aeroflow Performance. A complete range of high-performance spark plug leads, ignition coils, control boxes, distributors and supporting components. Engineered for stronger spark, sharper throttle response and total ignition control. From street builds to serious race applications, Expro delivers the spark your engine demands, with reliability you can trust. Don't leave power on the table. Upgrade to Expro Ignition from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's Home and Contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Boosted by Aeroflow Performance. A complete lineup of high-performance turbochargers, external wastegates, manifolds and turbo accessories. Engineered to handle the pressure and deliver serious power. Streetcar, weekend weapon or full race build. When you're ready for real boost, Aeroflow delivers performance without the premium price tag. Get boosted by Aeroflow. See the full boosted range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, one unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Bangshift Automatic Shifters by Aeroflow Performance. A premium range of performance automatic shifters engineered for positive engagement, smooth operation and precise gear selection when it counts. From tough street builds to dedicated race cars, Bangshift delivers clean, confident shifts and total control, pass after pass. When precision matters, make every shift count. Upgrade to Bangshift from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
You can spot them from a mile away. The ones who run Mickeys. They don't blend in. They don't back down. They build bigger. They drive harder. They win. Mickey Thompson isn't for everyone. It's for those who refuse to follow and choose to lead. Running Mickeys means something. It means you're part of a movement. Builders, racers, rebels. People who defy limits. Who set trends, not follow them. Who don't ask for permission. You want grip? You want guts? You want glory? Then you want Mickey's. Because if you're not running Mickey's, you're missing out on the most iconic name in tires and wheels. Born from American ingenuity, still American owned. Built for those who blaze their own trail. Mickey Thompson, for the bold, for the winners, for the ones who forge their own legacy.
Hi, I'm Anthony Matuk, and this is MR Engineering.
Designing and building a drag strip is extremely challenging. The lives of people are at stake. There is no room for error. My name is Frank Tarabay. I'm the owner and managing director of Every Trade Group.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
This incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw kart driver.
X-Pro Ignition by Aeroflow Performance. A complete range of high-performance spark plug leads, ignition coils, control boxes, distributors and supporting components. Engineered for stronger spark, sharper throttle response and total ignition control. From street builds to serious race applications, X-Pro delivers the spark your engine demands, with reliability you can trust. Don't leave power on the table. Upgrade to X-Pro Ignition from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's Home and Contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Hi, my name's the team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days, and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Boosted by Aeroflow Performance. A complete lineup of high-performance turbochargers, external wastegates, manifolds and turbo accessories. Engineered to handle the pressure and deliver serious power. Street car, weekend weapon or full race build. When you're ready for real boost, Aeroflow delivers performance without the premium price tag. Get boosted by Aeroflow. See the full boosted range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Bangshift Automatic Shifters by Aeroflow Performance. A premium range of performance automatic shifters engineered for positive engagement, smooth operation and precise gear selection when it counts. From tough street builds to dedicated race cars, Bangshift delivers clean, confident shifts and total control, pass after pass. When precision matters, make every shift count. Upgrade to Bangshift from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
You can spot them from a mile away. The ones who run Mickeys. They don't blend in. They don't back down. They build bigger. They drive harder. They win. Mickey Thompson isn't for everyone. It's for those who refuse to follow and choose to lead. Running Mickeys means something. It means you're part of a movement. Builders, racers, rebels. People who defy limits. Who set trends, not follow them. Who don't ask for permission. You want grip? You want guts? You want glory? Then you want Mickeys. Because if you're not running Mickeys, you're missing out on the most iconic name in tires and wheels. Born from American ingenuity, still American owned. Built for those who blaze their own trail. Mickey Thompson, for the bold, for the winners, for the ones who forge their own legacy.
Hi, I'm Anthony Matuk, and this is MR Engineering.
Well, we're back, Bushy.
We are. We've got our first pair of cars back into the water box for their run. We got the XD Falcon down there in the Aeroflow lane, and I think that's a glance for a Commodore in the Rocket Lane, madam. I can't see. All right, we need the Falcon bring the revs up as it rolls up to the start line. 085 red on the tree. And the Falcon will take the win across the finish line. 13.351, 90 miles an hour to a 16.74, also at 90 miles an hour. So not much in it at the finish line in terms of speed. Clay Wong down there in the van. Let's see what he can do. He said he's been fixing a whole heap of little bits and pieces with this machine. No burnout this time. Rolled around the water. Tiny bit of wheel spin off the start line. 2.4 seconds to the 60-foot mark. A little bit of limiter bashing at probably 700 feet. And a 14.4 with a 3. 97 miles an hour for the van. And a 14.69 for the Rocket Lane there. Toyota Supra taking on the Falcon. Supra, of course, with the legendary 2JZ power plant on board. Both cars rolling into stage now. They bring those top two pairs of white lights on. The Falcon away first. 5.89 reaction time, the better of the two. Supra is going to have the measure of the horsepower, I feel, at the finish line, although will the Falcon hang on? He does by 0.2 of a second. 13.48 with a 4. 106 across the finish line to a 13.19 at 118 for the Supra. So definitely making more horsepower. Just took a little bit of time to get it wound up. Stu, the pocket rocket, taking on the Holden utility down there. The P-plater. Out here at Sydney Dragway, taking on the rocket.
Yeah, and this U-driver's been doing a fantastic job all night as well. Just doing a quick patch up in the Aeroflow lane. Maybe just a little bit of gunk that the boys have picked up. Nothing too bad though, so just a quick mop, quick spray.
So your best so far tonight is an 0.18 for you, Stewie.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. Apparently, Brett almost jumped off the couch when he saw that. He's watching the live stream at home. So, thank you, Brett.
Maybe you should let you, if you go 00 something, you'll give your driver the funny car. Oh, Stewie. Goes 032 on the tree, but stalls from there forward. Oh, wait, 3 in the other lane. The Holden Ute driver, not too shy on the leave. 15.44 with a 3, 94 miles an hour for the utility, and a 25-second pass for Stewie White. All right, the VRVS Commodore taking on the Gemini wagon down there in the rocket lane. .469 on the tree for the Gemini. 8.35 on the tree for the Commodore. Gemini across the finish line. 12.85 with a 6, 107 miles an hour. To a 15.2, 91 miles an hour for the Commodore. Next up, the Golf. Taking on the Commodore sedan. You can see the Commodore into full stage there. Got the top 2 white lights on. The first one pre-stage. Second one is what we call full staged. Tells the starter that they're ready to go. Golf sounding like it's actually manually shifted that one. 14.42 with a 9. 116 miles an hour to a 16.97 at 88 for the Commodore. Little Mazda wagon getting all crossed up at the end of the burnout. All right, 9.03, the better reaction time on this race. The Mazda off in hot pursuit. I think he's going to run out of real estate at the other end of the racetrack, though. 13.29 with a 5, 106. Wins the race over a 12.41. Just goes to show how important the reaction time is to get to the finish line first. Air BMW's down there rolling up to the start line.
All right.
The satin black in the Aeroflow lane is very difficult for moi to see.
The Cryum 3?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Rocket Lane away first here, 235 on the tree. And another strong pass, 10.59 with a 4, 131 miles an hour at the finish line to a 10.38 with a 2, also at 130 miles an hour, Adam.
Very good.
This is the little car I think Stewie should match up against.
The Charade?
Yes.
The Ferrari?
Ferrari. Well, it's had the benefit of a respray, that's for sure.
Mm.
I know they never came out in that colour.
They didn't have a paint to sample at Daihatsu factory.
No. Commodore looking quite clean down there. I think that's a VN.
Oh, yes.
Almost identical off the start line. The Daihatsu slightly better, but the Commodore with a few more cylinders on board. And a 16.1 is 685 miles an hour in the Aeroflow lane to an 18.8 in the Rocket for the Daihatsu.
Oh, 9.3 off the tree bushy from the BMW.
Yeah, 290 for the Commodore utility. A little bit of wheel spin for the Ute, though.
BMW definitely on one now. Here we go. A 12.09 at 116.
And a 16.43, 88 miles an hour for the utility.
All right, here comes the mighty CRV taking on the XD. CRV's had a bit of mechanical issues last couple of runs, so...
Not too, oh, 002 on the tree for the Falcon. T23.
T23 double.
Well, that's just thrown the gauntlet down to Stewie. 15.79 with a 187 miles an hour for the Falcon to a 13.98 with a 2.
I think that's going to be hard to beat.
Yes.
Up next, the Audi taking on the Falcon.
Nice burnout from the Falcon in the Aeroflow lane down there.
Well, while the next two come up, we should have a quick look at our show and shine winners for 2 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Why not, Adam? Our best paint and body goes to Mitchell Jeffrey in the VE Commodore. Good to see Mitchell wearing the P plate with pride there too. And best wheels and stance goes to Jace Hill in the VY Commodore. We can see there.
HDT.
Yes, looking great there. Smiles all round. And most unique build, Lily Robinson in the 2015 Black Lancer.
Big truck.
Yes. Best overall build, Jared Rowe in the Chevy Silverado.
Wow.
And best interior in Engine Bay, Daniel Burgess in the VF Commodore. Another P-plater down there.
Yeah, well done to all our winners.
Yes, very much so. Congratulations. And back to some racing. We have our first timer down there in the Aeroflow lane, taking on the Econovan, Mr. Clay Wong. Pretty close off the reaction time. The van just down in front, he's smashing that limiter at half track. He was doing that on the previous pass as well. 14.55 with a 294 miles an hour. To a 15.41 at 89 in the Aeroflow lane. Someone just got a message. Would it have been Stu?
Yeah, I think Stu's got his mic on.
307 light in the rocket lane. Out in front at the moment, and it will stay that way. 11.46 with a 5, 116 miles an hour. To a 12.36 with a 5 at 116. The Dodge Ram now. Strong burnout from the Aeroflow lane.
Well, Steve, Dave Muscat has just SMS'd me.
We heard.
And thank you, Dave. I will take that on board. Absolutely. I know Dave Muscat, a very, very, very good racer and very, very sharp in reaction times as well. So certainly happy to listen to any racer who's been racing for a long time and definitely take on board what they say. But no, we're having a ball of a night down here, guys. And I think the good thing that I find tonight is we've got a great mix of street cars here tonight as well. We've got everything from 4 cylinders to the 2J straight 6. We've got the Falcons. We've got the Lancer. We've even got a Toyota Camry in front of me as well. I mean, this is what Race for Real's about, ladies and gentlemen. If you think to yourself, oh, you know, do I want to come out and have a go? Oh, I'm not sure. Do it, guys, because it just goes to show it doesn't matter what car you drive or what bike you ride. You're racing yourself, and I can tell you that it's a good feeling when you run a PB, regardless whether you're driving a car like mine or you've got a big V8. It doesn't matter, you know. Bear in mind, guys, when our Dial Your Own theme night comes around again, you know, put yourself in the mix. Don't be scared to have a run against people that run in Super Street, because you just don't know. They could break out and you could go through to the next round.
That's exactly right, Stu. We've seen plenty of racers first timers come out and cause a little bit of an upset or a stir. Side by side in this race, Bukareshlev just gets at 9.77 with a 0, 149 miles an hour at the finish line, I beg your pardon. Gareth Wilcox now down in the Aeroflow lane.
Slowly progressing and improving with this bike.
Yeah, well, he's been off the seat for a little while. He had
gardening leave, we'll call it.
Yes, gardening leave. Yes, yes. Did himself a bit of a mischief. What if he's running the bike in or something? Because
Not 100% sure, but I can see Stewie's up after this one.
Yeah, Garrett's got the new slipper clutch on board, Steve, on that bike.
Ah,
So
right.
he's really getting used to riding it with that style of clutch, which I think will benefit him with that style of bike as well.
Well, the swing arm allows him to launch a lot harder than what he would normally with a standard wheelbase bike. This is your Toyota Camry that Stewie mentioned before. Up on the start line, taking on the Golf. Golf goes 2-3 to the 60-foot. And we'll get to the finish line first. 1384 with a 9 at 106 miles an hour. To a 1728 at 83 miles an hour for the Camry.
All right, here comes the famous pocket rocket. You might be getting a warning here. Put his wiper down for aerodynamic purposes.
Thank you.
Someone put his wiper up. Someone write on the Keithy .015 on his back window. He's got his Celine Dion playing in his car. You can hear on the in-car camera.
Is that what he's
Or
playing?
is it Mariah Carey? It might be Mariah Carey I can hear.
Oh, he's gone red, 082. And the Lancer, I think it's the second time the two of them have matched up. Lancer will get to the finish line, 1174 at 117 miles an hour. And Stewie through the finish line. He's back into the teens, 1918 with a 773 miles an hour. All right, our VRVS Commodore taking on the Audi down there.
So as you're aware, Stephen, we do a couple of awards each week. We've got the best standout first timer and we've got the commentator's choice.
That's exactly right, Adam. The awards that we gave out before were specifically for the Asphalt Syndicate car show. So we've also awarded our standout first timer, which goes to the driver of the Holden Gemini wagon down there. That is Julie Crockett.
Yep.
Well done, Julie. I saw the car coming into stage. Pretty well set up little car. I think, as the name suggests, the first timer. So I'm sure that the more you get out to Sydney Dragway, the quicker the car will become and the more consistent.
LS2 powered.
Yes.
Burnout machine.
Yes. The car looks fantastic. Got the world wheels on it. And our commentator's choice of the evening, something a little bit different, is the driver of our Ram TRX, and that is Peter Price. Congratulations, Peter. The Ram truck looking at $1 million down there in the mandatory black paintwork.
Well done.
You're out there giving it an absolute crack.
And we're about to close off the reaction time winner, which I'm sure the XD's
Yes,
pretty much ahead of at the moment.
Yes.
So we'll get him back on the return rate after he finishes and get that filled out. But yeah, we'll go back to some live pictures. So we just want to show our standout vehicle of the night and our first time award.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we do have a little bit of mopping going on down on the start line. I don't think they're going to be too long, though. The Falcon taking on the Supra for yet another run. I think these two raced each other last time. Might just throw to a couple of quick words on it. They're walking back to their post, and looks like we'll get back underway. As I said, the Toyota Supra in the Aeroflow lane, taking on the red Falcon down there in the Rocket. So both cars into a full stage now. All right, Supra sounding fantastic through the track mics. Gets away nicely. 235 to the 60. Big flash of flame at the finish line. 1277 with a 3, 120 miles an hour. To a 1371 with a 4 for the Falcon in the Rocket lane. The Charade down there. Taking on the Holden Utility in the Rocket lane. Red light on the tree for the Holden Utility. 029. Side-by-side race. A little bit of smoke out of the Rocket lane. The Aeroflow lane. Around half track. Although only 0.07 across the finish line. All right, the Golf taking on the BMW this time around. BMW 165 to the 60. Pretty close on the reaction times, but making bulk horsepower. Another 10-second pass, 1069 with a 5, 130 miles an hour. And the Golf not to be outdone, 14.0 at 116. That is very good speed for a 14-second pass. Next up, the BMW in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Holden long roof. Another big burnout from the Holden. Smoke just wafting up over the start line. Utility, the wagon touching the brakes at the 60-foot mark. Leads the BMW to the finish line, 12.06 at 1:15, beats a 10.47 with an 8 at 1:28. Next up, father and son on the start line. Son in the XD Falcon, father in the Mustang. Mustang, 0.47 on the tree, 0.41 red for the XD. The Mustang with a little bit more performance. And runs on through for a 14.29 at 95 miles an hour. Next up, the Falcon. Down there taking on the Commodore. Oh, 89 on the tree for the Commodore. Nice reaction time, Amelia. 2:01 to the 60. And a 12.98 with a 1 at 108 miles an hour. The Falcon through the Aeroflow finish line. 13.55 with a 1 at 104. Audi rolling up to the start line around the water. Going to take on the Lancer in the Aeroflow lane. Lancer away first with a 0.6 reaction time. And the Audi just in front from 1,000 onwards, 13.13 at 104 miles an hour to a 15.11 at 91 for the Lancer. Next up, that Gemini. Julie down there taking on that very nice V or Commodore. VL away very, very cleanly. 1.54 to the 60. Gonna stay out in front. And 11.54 with a 6 at 115 miles an hour to an 11.90 at 120. So big speed there from the Gemini. Next up, the BMW taking on the HSV down there in the rocket lane. HSV out in front at the moment and through the finish line, 11.76 with a 0.122. All right, the Holden Utility. Big burnout there in the Aeroflow lane. .115 reaction time and a 13.38 at 105 across the finish line. Moving into our motorcycles now. .010 on the tree for Booker Eshliev. And a 975, 149 miles an hour in the rocket lane. Ah, here we go. I haven't got the feed into Stewie's car, but he's going to be doing his best to stay out in front of that Daihatsu Charade in the rocket lane. 018, the best so far for the Mazda. Decent red light there for Mr. White. 0.34 on the red side. And a 16.18 with a 5, 83 miles an hour for the Daihatsu. 83 miles an hour to a 19.4 at 73 for Stewie. Commodore Ute taking on the VN down there in the rocket lane. Pretty close on the tree. The utility, the better of the two lights here. 0.30. And a 15.59, 90 miles an hour. Well, next up, we have the CRV in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Mazda van in the rocket. Again, hitting that limiter at 1,000 feet. 13.92 with a 3.97 miles an hour for the CRV to a 14.1 at 96 for the van. He said earlier he's chasing a 13-second pass. Commodore is leaving the start line. 5.76 light in the Aeroflow lane to a 4.22 in the rocket. Very evenly matched as you'd expect The Rocket Lane, I'll take it with a 15.56 at 88 miles an hour to a 15.68. Next up, the Evo Lancer down there in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Holden Ute. That Lancer doing very, very well tonight. 1.83 to the 60 with another 11-second pass. 11.71 with a 6 at 1:17 to a 13.54 for the Ute. Next up, the Audi taking on the Falcon. Falcon went red 1-2-6. And 11.37 with the 6, 123 miles an hour for the Audi. Nice pass there for that machine. 19.93 for the Falcon in the Rocket. Little Charade taking on the BMW in this one. I feel the Little Charade is a little outgunned. Both cars into full stage now. Oh, 098 on the tree for the Charade. 115 for the BMW. The BMW at 12.07 with a 9 at 115 to a 16.06 at 93. Our next pair, the Toyota Supra in the Aeroflow lane, taking on the FG Falcon in the Rocket. Nice burnout for the Falcon in the Rocket lane. I think that's the Supra. We can hear the tyres just screeching. Big flash of flame out the gear change at half track. And again at 1,000 feet. 13.11 at 119 miles an hour to a 13.90 at 104. So just keeping in mind, 100 miles an hour is around about 160 kilometers per hour. Calculation quite simple. So the speed times 1.6 will give you a pretty close indication of what the car runs in kilometers per hour. BMW on another good run. It's going to be this time 10.64 with the 0, 130 miles an hour.
Good run by the Golf there, Bushy as well, 14.31.
I think that car's manually shifted, actually.
Okay. You're right. So we've got next the Beamer versus the A3.
Gee, they launched well, don't they, the BMW. 165 to the 60.
Wow, 10.50 at 130. To a 13.05 at 103 from the Audi. Let's move on to the Commodore Wagon taking on Isaac in the XD Falcon. Isaac ran our reaction time comp for the night with a 0.02.
Very nice reaction time for Isaac.
Yeah, 100%.
No mean feat. He's been coming out here regularly. And, yeah, getting better and better. The 104 there. And the Rocket Lane takes it 12.21 with an 8.114 miles an hour, Adam.
And a 15.93 at 82 from my side, Stephen, as the VF takes on the Mustang.
But just to put things in perspective, that BMW we saw run just a few runs ago, the black one,
yes,
130 miles an hour is 208 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, right.
In round numbers.
Wow. That's from that Cry M3, the black one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, nice.
The Mustang taking on the Commodore down there in the Aeroflow lane. Very close on the tree, only 100ths between them.
Nice run here by the FF.
We'll take the finish line here with a 13.06 at 106 miles an hour.
To a 14.50 at 94 from the Mustang. As Sia 4-litre takes on the VL. Nice launch out of the Commodore. Falcon got off line first, but the Commodore looked like it powered through from the beginning at the 60-foot. Continues through and takes over for the win here. 11.54, 116.
To a 13.85 at 103. That VL looks to be very well set up. It's running the same ET at the finish line and launching identically
There's
each
not a lot of
time.
wheel spin, it's just constant off the line. Yeah, very consistent as we move into our bikes.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a single on the line at the moment.
I'll have to see if Stewie's got his switch turned on, unless he's gone flat on me. I'll have to go put some batteries in it.
A 124 light there for Bukareshvili.
Wow. 9.65 at 150.
Yeah. So 150 miles an hour would be.
All right, the Pocket Rocket is back. Taking on the Lexus ISF. Stewie's in the pre-stage. He's ready to go. Oh, 0-1-2 from Stewie.
There we go. He's picked up 6 thousandths of a second. He can now have bragging rights over
Yes.
over Keith on the start.
Keith. We'll have to make him aware of that.
Yes. I'm sure Stewie will.
I will make sure, yeah.
I'm sure Stewie will. I was just doing a calculation, 240 k's an hour that bike was on the last run.
Yeah, wow.
And Stewie back into the 18-second time zone as well. So
18-second run by Stewie, 12:50 from the VS in the Aeroflow lane. So ISF in the Aeroflow lane as we look at the VS, taking on the VS.
very close off the reaction times here for both of them. The Rocket Lane just better. Out in front still, and will take the win by 0.4 of a second. 15.72 at 88 miles an hour to a 16.15 at 90 in the Aeroflow lane. Julie in the Gemini wagon taking on Joseph Borg down there in the...
Gemini Julie.
Yes.
Mate, the power to weight in that thing.
Yes.
Look at it go.
I have a feeling the diff gears are probably fairly tall because of the being a burnout car. And 11.05 with a 5, 126 miles an hour. That is a massive mile an hour for an 11.0.
That's a quick Gemini.
Yes.
Speaking about quick cars, Toyota Camry taking on the VF HSV.
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
I think I can take that little Keith 015 off the back window now.
Yes.
Yes. Have you got your switch on, Stewie, or has it run out of power on you?
That's cool. That was cool.
Yeah, good time.
That was really cool.
Did you have your switch on for that one, or did you forget?
No,
We'll have a look at it in a second. Might need to give you some more double A's, man. More Energizer bunnies. That's definitely a PB for you, isn't it? The VF goes through for 11.64, 123 as the Camry comes through, Bushy.
Yeah, with another 16-second pass, 16.92 with a 4 at 83 miles an hour.
CRV, which definitely sounds like a Turbo K series, taking on the RS3. Yep, RS3.
So quick through the gear shift, aren't they?
No seller's remorse.
No.
11.33, 123 from the RS3. 14.45 at 93 from the CRV. As her 2J, the Supra, taking on the Golf.
I haven't listened. Tell me what you reckon. I think this is manually shifted the Golf.
The Golf's manually shifted.
If it's the one I'm thinking.
Could be possible for a GTI, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can
See,
hear it.
there's definitely a break,
Yeah.
where a DSG is just banging into the next gear.
Unless he's doing it and letting go of the throttle.
Yes.
Just to make it sound better. But I hardly doubt that. 11.58 from her 2J, 14.83 from the Golf. Cryo M3 taking on Isaac in the XD Falcon.
Well, the Falcon might be a little bit outgunned here in the horsepower stakes, I think, but we'll see what Isaac can do with the reaction times.
Stewie gone on the tunnel already. I know he's parked up. Hopefully he takes my camera out. He's a really awesome friend.
Or before he goes home.
Oh, We could go live with it if he really wanted. Pulling into the driveway.
Yeah. Would we have reception there, though?
Oh, a nice launch from Isaac, but the M3 it's in a game of its own. Whole shots around the outside, goes through for a 10.50 flat at 131.
And a 15.71 with a 5 at 85 for the Falcon of Isaac in the rocket lane.
All right, Audi versus the SS. Oh, red light.
082 red on the tree for the rocket lane. Audi goes a 144.
Just a reminder for those racing, headlights on, windows up, aircon off. We must remember to have those headlights on.
Lancer taking on the Falcon in this one.
So I'm guessing next week Keith might have to run. Beat that 012. He might know a trick. He might know a trick or two with the start line beams with Bill. Might slip him a 50.
You'd want to win that on your Barrett, though, I think.
Yes.
All right, looks like the rocket lane getting there first. 13.35 at 111 miles an hour till 15.15 in the Aeroflow. Next up, the Mustang taking on the VL. Oh, the Mustang getting pushed back here, Adam.
Oh, no. All the ponies have escaped.
Yes. Who left the gate open?
Yes.
Hopefully nothing too serious. 11.48 for the VL on that run. 117 miles an hour.
So we move on to our bikes.
I think we're down to one, mate.
Yes, I was about to mention that.
Oh, 031 on the tree this time around for Josh Bukareshvili. 963 with an 8.150 miles an hour.
Pretty good at burnouts.
Yes, there can't be too much tread left on those tyres, Adam. .007 on the tree. And looks like the wagon out in front there. 12.36 with the 113 miles an hour.
Wow, 13.98.99 as the CFE comes back out to take on the Commodore. Oh, nice launch here from the Gemini. I feel like we've been saying that the whole night.
.11.19 with a 124 miles an hour.
15.92 at 90.
The Lancer taking on the Falcon once again.
I've been pretty impressed with this Lancer tonight, boys. It's certainly been running some very, very good, consistent passes. Got a great note out of it too.
All right, it's going to get there over the Falcon this time around. 11.62 with a 119 miles an hour at the finish line to a 12.94 at 112 for the Falcon. So is that your PB down there, Stu? 012?
Yeah, that's a PB reaction time for me. Yeah, I'm very, very stoked with that. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting to go super quick tonight. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to improve on the tree, and I think I've done that.
Yes.
So now it's a matter of trying to put it all together now and
Yes.
make it work. But look, once again, I've got to say a shout out to Brett Stutchby and the team from Dialed In Racing. Whilst they're not here tonight, I've been in contact with them all night, and they've been giving me some pointers and helping me out tonight remotely. So thank you very much, guys, for your help once again. No remote tuning in the Mazda 2, mate. That's
That's next week when the nitrous goes in.
Well, I was just about to say, knowing Brett, knowing Brett, he'll say we'll put some No, we're not going to Haltech. We are not putting nitrous in it. It is staying as it is. Okay?
Well, I'll tell you what, if it beats Keith's car, it's already a winner, isn't it?
Well, I've already beaten Keith now in the reaction time.
Yeah, he must feel awful right now.
Nah, he'll be stoked. Look, he'll be stoked. He'll be very happy.
He'll be so jealous. I meant proud.
Nah, he'd be proud, mate. He wouldn't be jealous.
Oh, no.
Far from it. No, he'd be very happy. I mean, look, the old saying goes, Steve, records are there to be broken. And
Yes.
You know, but, it's good because it pushes you to do better.
So next week, just come out with 000 and be done with it.
You won't.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But
Well, it won't with that attitude.
Well, yeah.
How are you meant to be representing the commercial team with that kind of attitude?
No. Look, I had an absolute ball tonight, and I don't race all the time. It's only once in a blue moon I come out. So, but I got to say, boys, I wasn't sure what the track was going to be like because, as you guys can see from up here, and you might be able to see it on the live stream too, the track's actually been scraped out to the 330 foot mark, and it's been prepped. So it is a slightly different surface to what we had last week.
Yes.
And the week before. Whilst it's still the same amount of glue and gunk that we put on there, the lane speed, the amount of rubber that is there is a lot different. And it's interesting because me, who doesn't race all the time, it doesn't make a difference to me at all.
Yes.
But for the people that do race here fairly regularly, they would notice a bit of a difference. They'd probably be looking at their time slips and maybe just scratching their heads a little bit and going, well, what's going on here? So,
well, I think the quicker cars might notice that the track having the track scraped might affect their times. But I feel a lot of the cars here tonight probably doesn't necessarily make too much of a difference. The idea of scraping is that there might have been a couple of patches on the track where the rubber wasn't adhering to the asphalt, which is underneath, or sorry, the concrete, which is underneath.
We've also got some big tyre test days coming up later in the week, so
okay.
It's a scheduling of Mr. Matuk's private day.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, well, speaking of upcoming events here at Sydney Dragway, I mentioned earlier that we're going to host the LS Nationals here on the 21st of November. And that certainly is sounding like it will be a fantastic event, brought to us by
the Dialed In Racing.
Sydney Dragway and the Dialed In Racing team. So as I said, we will have a drag racing, a drag and drive competition, LS only show and shine with prizes for the best overall build, best LS swap, best interior, best paint, and best engine bay. There's also going to be a dyno tuning competition, food and entertainment down in the pits, as well as a trader alley, also offering a VIP Eastern Hill paid parking with huge prizes and awards also available. Plenty more to be announced. We've got a little bit of build-up for the LS Nationals. If you want to grab your tickets, you can from sydneydragway.com.au, 21st of November. And of course, this upcoming Friday, we have our bike night here at the racetrack with gates opening at 4:30 in the afternoon, with scrutineering from 4:30 through to 8:30 p.m, with racing scheduled from 6 till 10. Brought to us by Sydney Random Rides, Heavy Duty Magazine, and Size Harley Davidson. If you haven't ridden your bike here at Sydney Dragway before, we do offer a live demonstration down on the start line. We get all the new bike riders down there, and the meeting director stands and gives a brief introduction into how to get the bike off the start line, how to do a burnout, and of course how to run down the racetrack. If you want to give a motorcycle racing a crack, Friday night is your opportunity. As you can see, we do have bikes at all of our Aeroflow Race for Reals, but of course Friday night being a bike-only night. Our next event coming up, which will be next week, will be the Aeroflow Race for Real 4-wheel drive theme night, brought to us by 4B Nation. And we will have a couple of special prizes for that event, Adam.
Yes, mate.
We're going to have the
fastest 4-wheel drive.
Thank you.
The commentator's choice.
Yes.
Best reaction time. And best standout first timer.
Yes, which is one of all of our standard awards for the Aeroflow Race for Real,
And
but
then the
certainly
best 4-wheel drive on top of them. So I think gates open from stand time 4:30, racing from 6.
we're also going to have the a show and shine and a flex ramp in action down in the pits.
I think we said last time with the flex ramp, I had the best seat in the house and didn't
Yeah.
realise I was sitting under it. So I said it's an excellent night. I said it's if you're into your 4-wheel drives, it doesn't. Yes, it's not the off-road part of things, but it's just a social gathering and networking with fellow enthusiasts that
Yes.
enjoy their 4-wheel driving as much as yourself. So I said next Wednesday, the 4B Nation crew, we out on display, and we invite one and all to come down and check it all out. And then on Sunday, this coming Sunday,
We have the Old School Muscle Car Club Coffee and Cars event here at Sydney Dragway, with a huge turnout is usually expected, so get in early with entry per car at $20. And you will also receive, as part of that entry, 2 raffle tickets, which will enable you to have a chance of winning a number of raffle prizes that will be drawn later in the morning. Extra raffle tickets are available to be purchased from the OMCC tent, with your chance to win some, increase your chances to win some awesome prizes. There'll be a variety of food and coffee trucks on site. Trophies are awarded to the following 8 categories: Best Modern Muscle and Performance, Fast Fours, Best Rotor, the Granny Spec, also the Old School Muscle, Hot Rod and Custom, and a Pro Streeter, as well as 3 Crowd Pleasers Awards.
sounds like a bit of everything for everyone.
It does. Everyone's catered for. As you can see from the picture, there's everything from Mustangs to Datsun 1600s to utilities to tough Tiranas. And a good morning to be had by all. As I said, entry $20 per car, and a fantastic opportunity to mingle with fellow motoring enthusiasts over a cup of coffee and a breakfast here at Sydney Dragway this Sunday the 30th of August.
And then on the other side of the spectrum, as I like to say, Sunday the 20th of September is our test and tune.
Yes, that's right. The IHRA Test and Tune. with the gates opening at 7 a.m., scrutineering from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m., and racing from 9 a.m. till 5.
So the next couple of weeks, you've got
Yes.
Cars and Coffee, a test and tune, a four-wheel drive show,
Yes.
bike night.
Yes.
So, bikes, four-wheel drives, trucks, Cars and Coffee, a test and tune, and then LS Nationals coming up afterwards. So
Exactly
a bit
right.
of everything. So what we're going to do is after this tractor, we're going to move on to the Pro Tree, I've just been told. So, I mean, Stewie's already had the Pro Tree.
Yes.
I have.
He's got run up on everybody.
Yeah, that was very sneaky, Ron. But nah, don't. No. So that's a different kettle of fish again. In a way, it does come across as being harder, but at the same time, depending on what car you drive, and where you know the sweet spot is for you to leave, and you see a light go out, you basically look at the third light instead of looking. Say, for me, I wait till the second light starts to go out, then I bring the clutch up.
Yeah, so
for a Pro Tree, it's the third light. I look at the third light, so rather than focus on the second light bulb, I focus on the third light bulb, and then it'll be green, that green. So it's effectively 1, 2.
Yeah, so for you to cut an O light with a Pro Tree, if you're leaving it this...
Well, it's any yellow on Pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is because Stewie's car is not the quickest
The
car
line
out.
lock is not activated.
Yeah, the line locks, that's right. He's not up on full boost yet, right? So he's got to leave. He's basically guessing the light to cut an O with your car, the way it leaves the
exactly
start line. And that, I guess, is where the challenge is with our less powerful cars. The ones that are running 1.5 to the 60, they're probably reacting off the bottom light.
Yep.
Regardless of whether they sit and they actually count the light or whether they move their vision so they only look at the last one.
Yeah.
So, to cut an O light in a car that's underpowered is a lot harder than to do it with one that makes, bulk horsepower.
And don't get me wrong, like a 000 can be done in the right car and the right conditions. And, the Sportsman Tree has its advantages, but if you're used to going on that third light anyway, you'll find it a lot easier on a Pro Tree.
It's been interesting. It's also nearly been proven. Is Isaac tonight 002. He said that's someone that comes out and races. He's in last 5 events in a row nearly.
Yes.
Yeah,
easily. And I said that's just been chipping away. But he said 002 is a phenomenal result. Unfortunately, bad news for his father though with the Mustang. It looks like something's.
Yeah, he unfortunately got towed back to the pits, I think. So
Hopefully, just ran out of fuel.
Hopefully,
that'd
be the easiest fix. Yes.
They didn't leave the gate open. All the horses got out.
No, that's not what you want to do. All the Brumbies.
Well, they've changed the diff gears in Isaac's car. The rear diff gears have been changed in that car, which since the last time we'd seen it. So, those guys are slowly chipping away, and particularly Isaac, trying to get a little bit more consistent, but most importantly, working with what they've got.
Yes.
And there's no point in trying to save money. Or there is, but you've got to save money. But instead of going, do I put a big, massive motor in the car? No, you don't have to. You can play around with diff gears. You can play around with tyre size. It all makes a little bit of a difference for the car. And then you can see how it works when you bring it out here. It's either going to work or it's not going to work.
Correct.
And you'll find too, one thing I wanted to mention too, like all my racing tonight that I did was purely as I drive the car on the road. So 38 pounds, 38 pounds cold in the front tyres, 34 in the rear. Stock, completely stock as I drive. It still has all my stuff in the back. It's not lightweight. I'm not pulling air out of the tyres. Some people do. And that works too, but I mean, I don't want to carry all that gear around with me.
Well, I think with some cars, a little bit of wheel spin off the start line is actually a good thing. We see even with the professional series cars, like the Pro Stockers and that, they actually set the clutch up. So when they dump the clutch at whatever RPM, it actually spins like one rotation. So that's all about getting wheel speed up.
that's like with the Euro cars and they're all drives with the Haldex systems and those. The front won't lock. Sorry, the rear will not lock up until the front loses traction.
Right.
So that's why you'll see it do like front burnout, then it all will burn out.
Ah, I see.
Purely because it just goes like the pure locking of it at speed. It will literally, like I said, like when I had the Audi, my Audi used to do that and used to terrify the crap out of me.
Yes.
But and I said the one that I said, fortunately now the one I don't doesn't have any of that jargon in it. So touch wood, nothing like that makes weird noises. But yeah, as I said, it's the joy of the drag racing. You have a different car. You start from the beginning and you work your way up. And then when you think you've got it down packed, it goes, you need you might need new tires, or you change this part here, or you change the suspension. Then you got to start all over again. And
Well, I mean, I know from a different perspective, like talking about the professional series cars, even the brand of tire.
Yes,
it might be this even from
points.
even from the manufacturer, the same manufacturer, they change the compounds ever so slightly in each batch.
Yep.
So we sometimes have heard of some races will come out here with a door slammer or
a copy paste guaranteed tune.
You would think would be a copy paste, but it's not. The new tires just don't grip on the track the way the old ones do.
Yep.
So that they might do 2 runs on the new ones and then go, no, not happy with that. Put the old ones back on, down the racetrack and score a top qualified position where some of the items have different quality controls, I guess, and it's all about even measuring rollout of the tire to make sure that they measure the same diameter. For example, clutch discs is another one in cars that run clutches. You get a different batch of clutch discs. They got a slightly different wear material on them, so they grip
positions.
They grip differently to each other, and therefore that when you're trying to manage 4 to 5,000 horsepower in an alcohol car and 11 to 12 in a fuel car, it's a little difference makes a.
When you go through a clutch pack nearly every run,
yes,
just a complete variable every run.
Yep.
But
so it's interesting. You've got to make a change to move forward. Otherwise, it'll just keep doing the same thing. But I think you need to do the same thing regularly enough before you start to make changes, if that's a possible thing.
Yeah, maintain the consistency before you add variables into it.
Yep.
But I'm just I said we just confirmed we are going to a Pro Tree at the moment, Stephen. So the next couple of cars coming through, Pro Tree, all 3 yellow lights come on at once. There's no longer a countdown. So it spices things up a bit when you think you've got it down packed.
Yep.
Guess what? So it looks like we've got a couple of cars coming through. Looks like the pair of VSs will be one of our pairs coming through. I believe we've got the bike down there ready to go from it's Joshua.
Yep.
Rish Khaliev. Was it close? Not even.
Buka Reshkliev.
Buka Reshkliev. Yeah. Josh.
It's all right.
He knows. He knows I'm a fan at heart. So we're having a look here. We'll bring it up on the big screen. Go back to our main pictures coming through. Make sure that camera guy's doing his job properly.
It's all right. He's only doing about 5 jobs tonight.
It's his first day.
All right, 219 on the tree for Joshua. A 10.25 with a 5, 149 miles an hour.
All right. Commodore versus Commodore down there next to you, Stewie.
Yeah, I got to say, this white one, I've had my eye on this car all night here at Aeroflow Race for real. End of month meet. This thing is clean, like really clean. It's a well presented car. And I'll tell you what, first timer, I'd be very, very happy to be driving a car like that around the streets of Sydney. That is absolutely beautiful.
Offer him swaps. No, I'm joking. We should do Stewie's rideshare services and people can volunteer their car for a week And then we can do a segment each Wednesday night.
Yes, yes. We'll be picked up at
Driving-
3
driving-
p.m. on Wednesday night and returned back at 9 a.m. on Thursday.
It's Driving with Stewie YouTube channel.
Well,
Man, what? This could happen.
My racing tonight is done, so I'm going to hang out with my mates Niall and Billy.
They are.
There you go, boys. Now we've got Cry M3 down here, which is out of the Euro work stable.
It's been very quick tonight, Stewie.
Yeah, it has been, but this Lancer has been a bit of a surprise.
Is it an Evo or a Rally Art, mate?
I don't know. I was going to say I don't know if it's an Evo or a Rally Art.
Tell me if it's got
any badges on.
See if it's got a round fuel cap or a square fuel cap. Let me know if you can pick that out, and I'll help you out with that one. They're different for some reason.
1175 with a 6 at 118 for the Mitsubishi to a 1084 at 127 for the BMW.
I'll tell you what, Adam, I was a little bit nervous earlier tonight. I know technically I'm racing myself, but when I look across and I see Alexis in the other lane, it's an interesting feeling because these things are absolutely potent.
Oh, nice launch by the Falcon. He might maintain the win here, even though the V8's coming back. I don't know if we're coming back in time. So I was just having a quick consultation with my computer here, Stewie.
Yeah, mate.
So your Evo Lancer would be square fuel cap, and your Rally Art Lancer is a round fuel cap. So just for those playing at home.
That I did not know.
Yeah, now we know.
So it's a fairly extensive change to change it then.
Oh,
You're
the
trying
Evo's
to-
a wide body kit, so I'm guessing when they
Yeah.
did the quarter panels, they changed the fuel door. And
Yeah.
where the Rally Art's are more of a standard.
The body shape,
Yeah.
the main body shape.
So they
yeah.
maintain the round fuel cap. So as Josh goes through again, I've been told we have now initiated last runs on the Pro Tree. So Stewie might have to run out there, grab his car quick.
Sorry, mate?
You might, last run, Stewie.
Oh, right. No, I was just in conversation.
Keith,
the boys
Keith
were
won't
like,
run either, will he? Where's Keith? Keith still here?
Yeah, Keith's still here.
He
mate.
won't go
He's-
out.
No, Keith's,
No, he won't, no.
Keith's still here.
No.
Give Keithy your keys.
His fish is drowning. He's going to go home.
Yeah, no, Keith's here. No, the
Chip
boys
away.
were just asking me. The boys were just asking me, did I get a couple of red lights tonight? And I'm like, yeah, I got a little bit greedy on the tree, so.
That's a Rally. Sorry, Evo. There you go. I know you really want to know that, Stewie.
Yeah, well, you know, Evo's not a dirty word here at
Stewie,
Sydney
Keith,
Dragway.
last run. Go get your car.
Done.
Mate, you can't get wet without a helmet.
Jeez. We got two Commodores coming back out. The VS, and I think the other one might be a VR. But, yeah, no, look, both these guys having an absolute ball tonight here, and it's good to see them out having some fun. Big thank you to all the first-timers that came out tonight as well and had a crack. And to all the spectators that came out tonight too, guys. Big thank you to everybody who was here tonight. Some great racing, great people. That's the most important thing. Our community here in Sydney is very, very strong. And as Steve and Adam have said throughout the night, our 4x4 night coming up, which is going to be massive. I might even get the hat out for that night, potentially, because, you know, why not? All the country guys and girls turn up at 4x4 night. And it's a fantastic night. It really is. There's a lot of characters that come out. I won't be racing next week, so I'll be able to get some cracker interviews, hopefully, from
Might put you
a
in the
lot of people.
passenger seat on the flex ramp. Take the camera with you. Hop in a 4x4. Hop on the flex rig.
Yes, we could
Yeah,
do
absolutely.
that. Need a milk crate or two maybe as well.
Why would he need that for, Bushy?
Same reason I would, because we're both short to get in some of the four-wheel drives that are lifted, Adam.
Aeroflow sponsored ladder. Haven't you heard of the rocket ladder before? All right. Here we go. The Evo taking on Cry M3. This would be a good run, actually. Will he catch him? See, this is the fun bit.
Moved around a little bit on the hit for the BMW.
Yeah, there's a lot of wheel spin.
Wow, this is almost like a dial-in.
Will he? I don't think he will. He got there by a hundredth of a second, Adam.
Wow, a 10.62 to a 12.27.
There you go.
I got to say, it's good to see an Evo 10 out here because even when they were being sold, you didn't see a lot of Evo 10s around. You always saw a lot of 7s and 8s, but you didn't see a lot of the 10s. So it's good to see an example of that out here and actually doing well tonight too, running in the 11s consistently. All right, CF4 leader is out on track now. It's got a set of radials on the rear end of it. This XR6 Turbo has been running some solid numbers throughout the night.
Wow. Speaking about some solid numbers, I don't know if Josh can hear me down there. Josh can hear me down there on the bike, but mate, you did a 0.04. You're gonna have to pick it up a bit, all right, mate?
Wow. You're a hard taskmaster, Adam Herod.
As we this might be one of our last runs coming through now of Mr. Bush. So he's gonna beat his personal best of a 0.04. So
well, let's see how he goes.
So we really appreciate the maintenance team who will be staying back tonight till 3 a.m. to prep the track for bike night. We haven't told Keith yet.
Well, how else is he going to earn Employee of the Month?
Yeah.
All right.
970 with a 6 from Joshua at 150.
A nice, clean run down there for that machine and rider.
I won't repeat what Keith just said, boys, but you can imagine.
About staying back.
Yeah, about staying back.
We really appreciate your efforts, Keith. We really appreciate the efforts that you put in here, staying back till 3 a.m. tonight. All right, as the Audi takes off for the last run of the night, Mr. Bush.
196 to the 60. And through the finish line with a 13.20 at 102 miles an hour. Well, Adam, as you said, that is our last run for tonight here at Aeroflow Race for Real, the end of month meet. And our next event
Bike night
is, of course, a bike night on Friday coming up.
Myself, Pat, and Mister will be taking over the commentary team positions. I think you might be doing some numbers work.
Doing some numbers, that's correct, yes. So I will be here.
We're all doing a bit of a rotation. As I said, this Friday night is our bike night, probably brought to you by Sydney Dragway, Sydney Random Riders, Heavy Duty Magazine, and Size Harley Davidson. But tonight, we are signing off, Mr. Bush.
That we are, Adam.
Thank you for having me, putting up with me, dealing with me.
No, always. Thank you. Thank you for all your efforts, as always, Adam. And thank you to the track staff for their effort in keeping the racing surface.
And quick shout out to the Pocket Rocket, too, for the in-car footage.
Yes.
Something different, which was fun.
Yeah, definitely gave us a good talking point. I hope everybody at home and at the racetrack enjoyed Stewie's perspective and was able to give some feedback into what he was doing and how he was doing it. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us and look forward to seeing you on Friday night. Until then, be safe on the roads and stay well.